We are back. Nicole and
Me, Alex.
Nicole and me, back for our podcast. We missed last week.
Were we away?
No, you were feeling sick and stuff.
I was.
You're always sick. You don't remember.
I'm not sick. You're
He was
sick.
sick. I'm not
Sick in the
sick.
head.
So we missed last week, and I can't believe I got messages about it. People were messaging me wondering where we were last week. I should have posted, and I meant to post. I forgot to post, but I didn't think anybody would actually miss if we missed a week. But apparently I was wrong. It's nice to know we have some fans actually who
Maybe they
listen to
were.
us every week.
Maybe they were worried you'd murdered me.
I don't think anybody's worried about that, Alex, because
Maybe.
that's just like the difference between your mindset and my mindset. My mind, nobody goes into that like that's their first thing is, oh, instead of maybe they just didn't do the podcast, Alex goes into Nicole maybe murdered Alex.
How
You
you
think
ever do that though? I often when
no?
I bet truck drivers can relate to this. When I'm driving down the road and I see garbage, just random garbage bags on the side of the road, I instantly think body parts.
No, to nobody. Nobody, only you. Like that. There's gotta be like some like psychotic like diagnosis for that. Because no, I just think it's somebody didn't want to pay for
No,
extra
but
garbage tags in
in the
Hamilton
middle
and
of
dump their garbage.
yeah, but in the middle of nowhere, it's a bit suspicious, isn't it?
Why? You
Well,
don't think somebody's just dumping garbage somewhere?
somebody's maybe dumping the body or body parts.
Because that's what they're doing. So of all the ways to hide a murdered body, putting it in a garbage bag and just tossing it on the highway is what they're going. That's
No,
their
you'd be
first thought.
surprised statistically how many bodies end up in landfill. It
In a
happens a lot.
landfill, but not in a garbage bag on the side of the highway.
People put them in garbage bags. They go in the
In
truck.
But not on the side of the highway.
Well, well, maybe. Like, depends. You didn't
I
want
can
it outside
see.
your.
I
Like,
can
you
see
wouldn't
the
have.
landfill. I can see the
You,
landfill because
you
nobody's
wouldn't have
ever
wanted the body
sifting through that
outside your own
garbage.
house, would it? And you're not going to put it like a dead body in front of your neighbor's house.
Wow. I don't understand. Like honestly, like you've got a weird. I honestly think you need so much trauma work on your psyche.
I'm no weird. I'm not weird at all.
You're weird.
I have thoughts. That's all.
Yeah, dark, psychotic, weird thoughts that nobody else has. We know you're
No,
having thoughts, Alex. It's the thoughts that are worrying us,
lots of people have thoughts.
not dark, sick psyche, like psychotic thoughts. But anyways,
Mm.
how have you been the last couple weeks?
I've been just great, just peachy great. How have
Why?
you been? I've not seen you. You've been avoiding me.
Yeah, because you've got dark, weird thoughts about bodies and garbage bags. Well, why has your couple weeks been really good?
No, it's just been good. Life's going good. The weather's getting better. I
Yeah, the
like it.
weather's gorgeous. It's been like it's been weird weather because it's been like 30 degrees where we're like wearing shorts and t-shirts and then freezing cold again. And then 30 degrees. It's like it's not like there's no spring weather of like, oh, let's wear a light jacket and be comfortable. It's either we're freezing or we're
It is
sweating.
it is April though. It goes up and down. Is it Oscar time soon?
Is it what?
Isn't it time for the Oscars soon?
The Oscars were at the beginning of March.
Oh, there's
Like
nothing
almost
then, eh?
no, award season's done.
Okay.
That's random. We're talking about the weather in April and you go into the Oscars that you don't even
No,
watch. I don't even remember the
no.
last time you watched the Oscars.
I'll tell you my brain thinking that. I'm
Tell
sitting here
me your
looking at I'm looking at the TV and it's not on. And I'm thinking, what's on a Sunday night? And it got me thinking about awards shows and I was like, maybe the Oscars are coming up soon. But I
Alex,
didn't watch it, so I didn't
you've
really
never
care.
watched the Oscars in the last 15 years I've known you.
No, I didn't. I usually go to bed.
So what?
You
You were
what?
just gonna randomly tonight just gonna like
I
stay up
didn't
and watch
care.
the
It just
Oscars if it was on?
it popped in my head and I just thought I'd ask.
All right. So you're just gonna randomly tonight you were deciding I'm gonna watch the Oscars even though
I
you've
thought
never
I'd
watched
move
the
on
Oscars.
for that. What were you going to ask me about?
Just wondering why your 2 weeks was good.
No, you said at supper you were going to ask me about something.
I was gonna ask you about the shepherd's pie.
Oh, shepherd's pie. What about it?
Well, nothing. You just seem to be very obsessed with the fact that I'm never making you a shepherd's pie.
Well, I
Let's
just
get this out there. Let's get this out into the universe to our listeners. That Alex, I refuse to ever make Alex a shepherd's pie because when I was a kid, my dad made shepherd's pie and I hated it. I hated it so much, and he made it so many times. I starved all those nights because if you don't eat supper, you don't get anything else. And I refuse to ever make Alex a shepherd's pie. And like he's got like some like issues about this.
well, never is a long time.
Yeah, it means forever. Like I'm forever never making you a shepherd's pie.
It's not right. How would you
No,
feel about that with bacon? I just said, hey, you're never having bacon in this house.
well, no, I never. No, that's not true though because I've never not said you can't have shepherd's pie. I just said
Oh,
I'm never making you.
I'm gonna make a shepherd's pie just for myself, big massive shepherd's pie.
Well, I'd make a big massive pile of bacon just for myself.
Well, that's because you're a pig,
Right, because I like the pig. But you are like, you can make your own shepherd's pie if you want shepherd's pie.
apparently.
Yeah, I feel
Right
bad
then,
for all
you should
or
feel
my
bad.
vegan, no, for all my vegan friends for saying I like pig. But so, but
You didn't feel
so
bad for the pig, though.
I
Jesus.
do, I do, I do. I just can't help it. I like it, but I do feel bad. Okay, so let's not talk about that because I don't want to upset anybody. But the shepherd's pie. The point is that the shepherd's pie you can
Got
make
any
one
problem?
yourself.
You got any problem eating shepherds, though?
I don't like shepherds. I don't eat shepherds. I don't like shepherd's pie.
Oh, that's right. Save the shepherds. You can eat the
I'm
pigs.
saving the shepherd. So you need to make your own. Oh, actually, that's not even true. I offered to buy you shepherd's
Oh,
pie
it's not the same.
at Costco.
Like a mom should make a shepherd's pie.
Why?
But it's a mom thing to make. And you never make anything like that. I've never seen you make a stew or
I've
some
made a
homemade
stew.
soup.
I do
I've
make
never,
stew. No, not making
I've
homemade
never
stew.
seen you. I've never seen you make mince and tatties or stovies or anything.
No, because we're in Canada, so we don't make stovies
You're
or mince and
rubbish.
patties. But I do make stew with that, but the kids don't eat it, so it's a waste of time
I
and
would eat
food.
it.
That's great, but then our kids will starve.
Good. They'll only starve until they get hungry, and then they'll eat whatever you put down in front of them.
Well, that's true.
Stop pandering to them. But I say,
Well, anyways, I just noticed that you've been obsessing over the shepherd's pie, and I just wanted to put it on record that I'm never, ever,
see,
ever, forever making you it.
a loving wife would go out and get a shepherd's pie and make a shepherd's pie.
No, I said I'd buy you at Costco. I'd
You've been
already made one.
obsessing about that shepherd's pie, honey. Let me make you a shepherd's pie. But no, no.
No.
You go to, oh, I'm just going to put it on the record that you'll never have that. All right, well, that's fine.
Well, that's exactly. I keep having to get up and down because my dog. Are you coming in? My dog wants to come in and hang out with us while we do this podcast. But then he wants out, and then he wants in, and he wants out. I'm right here, buddy. I'm right
I
here.
just opened the door.
Well, I know, but then the kids are loud, so now I gotta sit down and make all kinds of squeaky noises. But
We should make
okay.
them sit in the yard while we do this.
Take the kids to the yard?
Yeah, then they would be loud. Make them sit in the
Oh,
yard while we do the podcast.
oh. Well, like that's doing it. They should be actually getting their showers and stuff 'cause it's school tomorrow, but I don't think they're doing that either. So, okay. So what else has been going on in the last couple weeks? Not much. I'm even looking at my calendar, looking to see what I've done in the last couple weeks, other than Easter. We had Easter weekend.
Oh, is that
Oh,
why
wait.
we never did it last week? Easter.
What was Easter? And you said you weren't feeling good.
I think I ate too much at Easter. I think that's what was wrong with me.
Oh, 100%. That was one problem. You had the meals of 6 people on Easter. We all had
No,
like
I
one
did not.
serving. No, we all had
No,
one serving.
I had second. That's it.
Seconds, Alex, your seconds is the size of 5 of our plates put into one.
Oh, stop.
And then he's like, "Oh, I don't feel good." Well, no kidding, you didn't feel good. What?
You're being
You
rude.
ate a lot of food. So we didn't do the podcast because you overate. You're like Life of Brian here. Ready to
Life of
explode.
Brian?
Isn't that the one where you explode?
What? No. Life of Brian's about Jesus.
Oh
He gets
yeah,
crucified at the end.
that's Life of Brian. What's the one where he explodes?
He explodes?
Yeah, he eats too much, then he explodes.
I don't know.
I thought it was Life of Brian.
No.
Okay, well, I don't
The
know.
fat kid in Stand By Me eats all the pies till he pukes everywhere.
Oh, okay, well,
Davy
that's just
Hogan.
gross. Either way, Alex ate a lot of food on Easter. Um, and then he couldn't do the podcast. So we did that. We did Easter at my sister's. I met the Prime Minister, well, the Prime Minister
At your
that
sister's?
weekend. No, the day before on Good Friday.
Where
Um,
did you meet the Prime Minister?
oh, it's not Life of Brian. The Meaning of Life. That's the one where he, Mr. how do you say his name? Creosote. Anyways, that
I
big,
have
the big
no
guy.
bloody clue what you're talking about.
He explodes after eating the post-dinner mint.
Ooh.
The guy in the Meaning of Life in Monty Python.
I
The
didn't
big
ken
guy.
that.
Oh yeah, that's one of the only things I remember that, and just a lot of mushrooms. Those are the
I
two
don't
main
care
parts.
if I've ever
My
seen that.
goodness. Oh, Meaning of Life. Anyways, he explodes. That reminded me of you. Um, yeah, I met the Prime
Wow.
Minister on Good Friday, so that was really exciting.
You say
Uh,
that like you bumped into him in bloody Loblaws or something.
no, I went to
You
his
met him
rally.
with thousands of other people.
I did, but he listened to me when I spoke, which was really
No, he
good.
didn't. He didn't listen to you.
He listened.
No, he didn't listen to you. He
He
didn't even
listened.
see. He didn't even see you. You're just another flabby hand to be shook.
Well, fair, but that's true. But I felt for that split second, I felt heard, and it was nice to meet him and listen to him talk and stuff because I've never voted. I've never voted liberal in my life, so it's kind of reassuring to know that he was calm and level-headed. But at the end of the day, I'm trying not to talk politics on here, but it's kind of hard not to when
No,
the big
could
election's
throw me.
tomorrow.
It's all you fucking talk about these days.
I know, because the election's tomorrow, and it's really hard for me as a mom of Caitlin, like. I'm going to be moving into a retirement home and I'm going to be moving her in with me because there's no housing or opportunities for her. And it's so important to me. So I think that like tomorrow is going to be a really hard day for me. So I,
Why?
well, it's either going to be a hard day because I'm going to be anxious all day about it, or it's going to be a really like hard day because the person I don't want to get in is going to get in. And then I'm going to have 4 years of that to deal with and more marginalization and a bigger fight and louder fight. But it is what it is. I'm just going to. Next weekend, I'm excited because we're going on to the trailer next weekend, so I can just like get away from the noise next weekend. We can just sit in our trailer, read books, play games, and have campfires.
Yeah, you can't. How you get away from the noises? Turn your phone off. That's all
I
you have to do.
can't, but it's not. But it's important to me. Like you say that, and
I
I
get
get
it,
that.
but
But
you've
it's
done all you
so
can. That's
important.
it.
But it's important to me. Like it's not like
I
it's just.
get it. But there's nothing else you can do about it. It
I
is what
know.
it is. The
I
world will
know.
be what it is.
And yeah, but the world being what it is for everybody else, but it's not what it is for me because it means that more of my time and my life being taken into like fighting for human rights, which I don't want to do anymore. I just want life to have opportunities for everybody so that I can enjoy opportunities for myself and not have to worry about
But
the
I don't think
future.
this guy's going to give you that either. Like, he's not a magic pill. Like,
No,
nothing's going to
well,
change.
there is that piece, but at least then the progress won't go like at least the progress will continue rather than me starting over from the beginning again. So
Mm.
well, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, that's going to be playing on my mind tomorrow. It's going to be a big day. Either way, see which way that goes. And then next weekend we're unplugging, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Like I'm just looking forward to reading
I've
books
already
again.
unplugged. I'm done. I don't care anymore.
Oh,
The world can do whatever it wants to do. I don't care.
that's really like
But
pessimistic. I don't know. Not that pessimistic. That's not the word I'm looking for. Like when you just don't care. Maybe.
I've never cared about things I can't control.
Yeah, but
That's
that's the
out with my
problem,
control.
though.
There's no point worrying about it. You're stressing about stuff you have no control over.
Yeah, but
It's like
that's
worrying. You know what it's like? It's like worrying about the weather.
but that's not true, though. Like for
It
me,
is.
it makes my life harder.
Yeah, but your life's going to be harder or better. It doesn't matter. You've cast your vote. What'll be, will be. That's it. They get getting upset about it.
Oh, I'm getting upset about it. because I have to work harder than everybody else. Like everybody, I have the same bills. I have the same problems as everybody else, but I have 20,000 more problems than everybody else has.
A lot of people have it worse than us.
Like
A lot of
who?
people.
Who?
Like people with no legs.
Yeah, that's somebody with a disability. No different.
Yeah,
Still
they have
somebody
it
with a
harder than
disability.
us. What about if
Dude,
you were disabled and you lived in a cardboard box?
okay, dude,
That's
I'm
worse.
talking about, yeah, but no matter what your disability is, you still have no options for ODSP funding or housing. Like regardless, you could have like the worst disability or the less disability. Disability is disability,
I get it.
right? So nobody's like, I mean, I'm
But
not
you
talking about,
worry, you getting upset about it doesn't change anything.
but that's the problem because not enough people are getting upset about it.
Because nobody cares unless it touches their life.
Right, and that's the issue. Everybody needs to care because they're fucking screwing
But
over
they,
my life.
Denny, that's human nature. People getting blown to pieces all over the world.
I
Nobody
know, now I'm
gives a
getting mad
crap.
at you. I'm getting mad at you on my
I
podcast
know. Then again, why
because
you get mad at me?
you're being like so passive. Like you lived this with me.
I get it, but we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, until you go to retire in 15 years, and guess who's moving into the
Um,
retirement home with us?
I'm not retiring.
No,
I'm
because you're
working
gonna
till I
die
die.
probably. You're probably gonna die in 5 years, so it's still gonna be my problem. So you probably won't have to deal with the problem.
Yeah, but you'll have all that life insurance. You'll be fine.
And then what happens to Caitlin after I die?
Caitlin's very loved by lots of people. Our brothers and sister will look after her. You'll
That's
be
not fair to
fine.
them. That's not fair to them.
But it's fine.
That's
That's
not
what
fair.
families say.
Nope, that's
Families
not
look
fair.
after family.
That's not fair. It's not fair that they have to give up
Life,
their life and stuff.
life isn't
For,
fair. Life's shite.
oh, oh my God! You're lucky I can't go through this computer screen. I'd run a slappy right now.
Why?
Because you're supposed to like totally like say yes, you're right.
You're right. What I'm saying is there's no point getting upset about it.
I am upset about it.
We're very privileged. We're very
I'm not
lucky
saying
where
we're
we are.
not privileged, but I'm also saying we also live with marginalization, and that needs to be. It needs to
Right.
change, or else our life isn't going to be so privileged in 10 years when we
No,
do
but
go to retire.
there should be world peace too, but there's no. It's the reality is the world's hard
Dude,
and it'll kick you in the nuts, knock
so
you down. Like it's just the way it is. That's life. That's how it goes. Some people get a shitty hand. You just deal with it and get
yeah,
on with it.
no, but that's the problem. I am dealing with my shitty hand, and I'm trying to make it a less shitty hand for everybody who has shitty hands. There
And
you
that's
go.
noble. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying letting yourself get stressed and causing yourself like sleepless nights over it is silly.
No,
It's like worrying about having an illness until you
no,
know.
I sit
It's
at a
pointless.
table with 30 families every other Monday,
I
and
get it.
I am the youngest, and these people are 80 years old, still caregiving for their 50-year-old disabled
I get it.
children.
I understand.
They're freaking out because they're like, I could die tomorrow. I'm 80 years old.
Yeah,
What is going
I
to
get
happen to
it.
my children?
I get it.
They can't even go on a vacation because they don't know what to do with their kids because they don't have any other support. I'm gonna like literally the kids are gonna drive me nuts because they're screaming outside my door right now. But anyways, okay, fine. Next topic.
Take a
Next
breath, love.
topic. Next topic.
Come
Next
on.
topic.
Breathe with me. In,
Ooh.
2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Come on.
No, I'm good. I just would rather watch you do this actually.
Calm yourself.
No, do it again.
So,
You're a therapist. Show us how to be a therapist, Alex.
now, after the election tomorrow, then what? And you're going to go back to being normal? Or are you going to keep being angry?
No, I'm probably
Or
gonna be
does it
angry.
depends on the result, does it?
Well, probably gonna be angry, and I'm probably gonna have to like just up my. I think I'm gonna have to up my game.
Well, didn't be angry.
I think I'm gonna.
Go on.
Okay, our children are like literally screaming outside my door right now.
Tell them to shut up.
Well, I can't tell them to shut up because we're on a podcast recording right now.
Put them in the yard.
I wish there was like a way like on Zoom you can mute and then I can yell. Nobody on Zoom can hear me yelling. They just think I'm singing. They literally think
Then
I'm singing, but I'm not
then
singing. I'm yelling
yell.
at my children.
Go out there with a belt and give them a crack.
Children, children.
Oh, children.
Oh, children,
Little cherubs.
little cherub. Okay, I'm gonna go and open my door and say, little cherub, little
We
cherub. We're
we must
recording
be
a
quiet,
podcast.
children.
We must be quiet, children. Thank you. Okay, that's great, but we're taping, so say goodbye. Okay. I think they listened. They listened. That's how we
You're good.
parent in this house.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
That's how we parent. We call our children little cherubs and we say, we must be quiet, little cherubs. Oh my god.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
You're
okay,
losing
on
your
that
mind.
note. I know. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so then okay, so that's it. We talked about like what my big stress and anger is and like then we talked about like your shepherd's pie, which is your big anger lately, it seems like.
No, it's really not an anger. It's just an observation.
You know how many book sales are next weekend and I'm gonna miss all of them because we're going away in the trailer? So many book sales.
You don't read books.
I read them. I just don't read
You
all the
just
ones I
you
have.
just collect them and put them on a shelf.
I know I read
It's a
them, but
waste of time.
I haven't read them lately, you're right. But I have to get back to my reading, which I'm gonna start next weekend. There's an Alora big book sale, there's a book sale in
I'm going to
Guelph,
read a
I
book
think.
your pal posted today.
Who's my pal?
Well, I don't know if I should say her name on here, but
Alright, what's their first name? You don't remember what the pal's name is?
I'm trying to think.
Oh my
I can't.
god.
It's Anders' friend's mom.
Well, there's a bunch of Xander's friends' mom.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. But she posted a book and she said it was
Mandy?
shocking or something,
Oh
and
no,
it intrigued
Aaron.
me.
No, you don't want to read that. It's bad.
Why?
Because like
Well,
when she
I'm going to read it.
because I remember last year when she was reading it, like she was like telling us and it was bad. She's like, I don't even know if I can get through this. It's that bad. Alex,
Well,
you can't read this book because you already are like got
I'm gonna get a
mental
worm.
health issues.
I downloaded it.
Like you already have mental health issues.
No, don't say that.
You
What the
do. Like
hell's wrong with you?
you shouldn't read that
I
book.
don't have
It's
any
like
mental health issues.
yes,
Thing
you
to
do.
say.
Dude, you
You
just said
know.
that you think that there's body parts in garbage bags on highways.
Well,
You do.
that's an interest of mine.
You need to like not read that book.
Well, I'm going to read it.
Ugh,
I'm starting it tonight, in fact.
great. Oh, you're gonna read it at bedtime. That's gonna be your bedtime story. That just sounds fantastic. I'm not even like saying what the book is on this podcast, but it's pretty nasty. Like
Well,
it's like
blame your
nasty.
friend, because I never heard it till she posted it. So
I'm gonna tell her you forgot her name too.
I never forgot her name.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I can tell you did.
I just didn't want to say it on
Which is fine because Christine thinks
the
that you
thing.
forget her too. So you're gonna forget everybody's name. So that's great.
I didn't forget her name either.
Mm.
I didn't forget
Yeah.
anybody's name.
All right. Well, anyways,
What are
I
you
don't think
talking
you should
about?
read that book. I think I'm going to ban you from reading that book.
I'm reading it.
I'm going to delete it off your Kindle.
No, you're not.
You did.
No, you know.
I'm in
My
charge.
you made me remember. It's my grandma, my mom's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in the day, which was reading Stephen King's Pet Cemetery.
Oh gosh.
And this actually has a little tie into one of our previous podcasts, but my grandfather Bill, she was having nightmares, and he literally took that book and threw it in the coal fire and burned it right up in front of her. He's like, "No
Wow.
more of that for you." Yeah, she was having nightmares.
Yeah, that's why I don't think you should read this book.
What does it matter?
It's
It's not like I keep you up at night with my tossing and turning, is it?
no, because you're in the basement. But
That's right.
huh,
Reading
okay,
my illicit books.
it's Smile Cookie Week at Tim Hortons.
I didn't go to Tim Hortons. I hate Tim Hortons.
Oh, um, I'm decorating cookies with Caitlin this week there.
Tim Hortons couldn't get a black coffee right. Terrible.
All
If
right.
I need a coffee, I make my own. But if I can't, for whatever reason, I go to McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, I still go to Tim Hortons.
Well, I don't.
And
I
they
don't like it.
anyway, it's Smile Cookies anyway. So anybody that's listening, buy your Smile Cookies and support local charities with the Smile Cookies. Caitlin and I are decorating
I
on
would
Wednesday.
smile if they'd get my goddamn order right. That would make me smile.
Fair. They've gotten my
But they
last two
don't.
orders wrong too. Actually, they're
They're
giving me
terrible.
coffee when I ask for tea. But Caitlin and I are decorating Smile Cookies on Wednesday. So
Oh, good.
anybody that goes to the Linden Tim Hortons in Brantford on Wednesday, we will be doing the decorating that day. So that's very exciting.
Linden. Oh, at the mall there?
No, literally like right around the block from our house, like right by the Cocos, beside the Cocos.
Oh, by the car wash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm decorating the cookies there. Last year we were down in Canesville, but this year we're doing them nearby. And then trying to think of like what else is going on.
I'm going to work again, just like every other week in my life.
Yeah, me too. Are you away this week at all?
Not so far.
Oh, that's good. I
That
don't think I have a
that
lot going on in the evening.
that's subject to change, though, as you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you have next Friday off, so don't forget because Alex is famous for having a holiday book and then going into work because he forgets he has the holiday.
I know. I've got muscle memory. I just go to work every day,
Yeah,
which is ironic because I never went to school ever.
well, we know. So yes,
But I'm very dedicated to going to work, though.
yes, you are. You're a very hard worker. I'll give you that.
Maybe if the school had paid me, I might have went.
Maybe. But they didn't. So you didn't go to school, but you are a hard worker. I'll give you that. And
I'm a
that's
hard worker, or I'm hard work.
both. Both. We haven't really talked about any like Scottish words or anything this week like we usually do.
Actually, I saw a thing on TikTok and I wanted to bring it up, but I said to myself, I got to write this down so I remember, and I forgot. I didn't write it down.
So what's your list? Because I've found
No,
30
but
minutes of
you know
topics.
what it
Where's
was?
your
It
30
was
minutes of topics?
it was a word that I don't use now. I've never heard this since I was a kid. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. It's like skiting or scooshing or something, but it's. I was curious if you even knew what it was, but I can't remember what it was though. I'll need to see if I can find it
You
again.
literally just described so much of what this word is and still can't remember what this word is. You
No, I
literally
can't
remembered
yet.
it's from a kid and it's like scooshing or scooting, and yet you
No, it's
still
like that. That's not the word, but it's like that. It's a descriptive word of doing something. I think it's for falling off a wall, maybe.
for what?
I don't. I didn't can. My
Did you say?
brain's no.
Did you just say falling off a wall?
Aye. Well,
What do you mean
I
I?
t-
Where's the I coming from? No, since when are we turning Scottish halfway through this podcast?
the guy that was talking about it was. I think he was describing dropping down for a wall. And the word I can't remember.
Right, because that's what we all do. We all drop off walls.
You never jumped off a
So
wall
when
as a kid?
no, no. Okay, so I feel like now here we go. Here we go into Alex's weird world of Scotland. You jumped off walls.
No, maybe it's a boy girl thing. Like
What?
boys
No.
jump off walls.
I hung out with the boys in my neighborhood. I was a tomboy, and I can't say any of us jumped off walls. How the heck are you jumping off walls?
Well, Scotland's got a lot of walls, a
We
lot
have
of
walls in
tall
Canada.
walls,
We have a lot of tall walls
and
in
sometimes you
Canada.
have to scale those walls.
Are you talking about like stone walls? I'm thinking. I thought you were talking about like the
Yeah,
side of buildings.
no, it's like stone walls, but tall ones. Like there was one in particular that was like 12 feet tall, and you
Oh,
no, I
you're a
can't.
chicken. There's no way it's 12
12
feet tall
feet.
and that you
No,
scaled that and climbed down
no,
that.
no,
You
no,
can't even
no.
do 4 feet without crying,
No, it wasn't 12. It seemed like 12. Probably 8 feet. I'm trying to think what I would have been smaller, right? So it was pretty tall though. It was like twice the height of me. Yeah, about 8 or 9 feet. It was tall. It was a fair drop.
right?
Yeah, you have to drop and roll, right?
You just drop and roll.
Yeah.
You're not just weird. Okay, this dog is driving me nuts now. Go out. because
Got a hole in his face. Leave him alone.
he's scratching my door, like scratching it. So I open the door to let him out, and then he doesn't go out. He just sits there. He's driving me nuts. Okay, let's go back to this. Not that I want to, because I feel like it's just gonna end up going to one of those like, why didn't you tell me this before we got married type of stories again. But so you're scaling walls and you're dropping and rolling.
No, the one wall was small on the one side because it was, I don't know, it must have been like a retaining wall or something. But it was only like 4 feet on the one side and it was like 9 feet on the other.
And there's no gate.
No, no, no. It was, I think it
Well,
was like the,
I'm assuming the wall ends somewhere and begins somewhere.
well, it was surrounding the police station.
This is getting better.
So you weren't really getting in or out. So
So
we,
it's like the prison wall. It's like a. So let's be clear. I'm thinking.
no, that
I'm
sounds terrible.
thinking.
No,
I'm
don't be like
thinking.
that.
I'm thinking it's like, oh, he's in Scotland. So like maybe the Romans or whoever, maybe the Scots even built this like, the brick walls that are around just to keep out the English.
Just to clarify, I'm not
And
escaping
and
from
and
jail or
now
anything like
Alex
that.
is telling me about walls that are surrounding the prisons that he's trying to get out.
No prison, just the local police station.
So the local
Yep.
police station, aka the prison, has a wall that you're trying to scale and get out of.
And we used to cut through. We used to cut through, right?
No, not right. I have no idea what you're like no thoughts of this ever doing this in my life. And you didn't think that there was a wall there for a reason?
Well, I. But
Well, I what?
that was just a cut through. We used to cut through to save time.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Nothing,
Mm-hmm.
nothing dramatic.
No, it's
And
pretty
sometimes
dramatic.
we used to hang out on top of the changing room roofs in the park. So you'd have to drop down off the top of there
So
too.
now we're peeping into changing rooms and jumping
No,
in.
there's no peeping
We're
going on.
now we're
No,
jumping into changing rooms through the
no,
ceiling.
there's no peeping.
Dude,
No,
keep
we're
talking
quite.
and tell me all the
No,
sick things that you did as a child.
it's not sick. It's just what everybody did as a kid.
Nobody I know, nobody I know was on the roof of a changing room looking in.
No, they just looking in. You're adding that part. It was just a tar roof. We just used to hang out up there. That's all.
Why?
I don't know. 'Cause that's what boys do. They hang out in places. We used to climb up onto the kindergarten roof too.
Oh, this is just getting better and better. Uh-huh.
Just saying.
Dude, you're afraid of heights. So like I'm not even believing
No
any of
back,
this
no
for a
back then. I
minute.
was
You were climbing up on nothing.
no. I used to climb up a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like
I'm
Alex,
not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of airplanes.
Alex, I have a picture of you in a little toddler roller coaster that's 2 feet off the ground, and your face is
That was
petrified.
no. That was a terrible picture.
No,
That's a neighbor.
dude, it
That
was
was
a
a
toddler.
petrified.
It was a 2-year-old roller
Stop.
coaster with all these 2-year-olds. It literally
No.
was a foot off the ground, and I'm going to post a picture in our podcast group.
Oh,
Like
of
you're
course you are.
mortified.
I wasn't mortified. It was just
Mm-hmm.
the light, the way the light caught me.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It was a fun little coaster.
Alex, I've been in a few things with heights with you where you pray and you cry.
I didn't cry ever. Never.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're not talking about grand heights here. We're just talking about like one story. It's nothing.
Alex, our house is 1 story, and you don't even like going to put the Christmas lights up on it.
Yeah, you send me up on that roof every year, though.
Well, I'm trying to exposure therapy.
Are you trying to kill me?
Whatever comes first, exposure
Either
therapy.
or.
Or trying to kill you either, or whatever comes first.
All right. Well, I'll remember that next time I set fire to you. It's exposure fairy, you know.
Set fire to me,
Well, you didn't like fire, right?
right? So you're gonna put the fire on me?
Well, that's exposure therapy. That's what you just said, right?
Yeah, sure.
No?
Yeah, that's fine. One of your friends is gonna come over with his motorcycle because the last podcast I told everybody I was not allowing you to get a motorcycle.
Great. Nothing like being tortured, eh?
I know,
Mm-hmm.
but
I
that's
might
it.
just go buy one anyway. I'm the man of this house anyway, so.
Oh, here we go. You are you?
No. I want to have a motorcycle. I should be able to do that. You buy journals all the time.
I do. I do buy journals. How is that related?
I'm just saying, you do whatever suits you.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't matter what
Uh,
I say.
um, what else was I going to talk about? I don't know. I don't really have a lot to talk about. Like, I feel like it's been a crazy 2 weeks, but not at the same time. Like,
What's been
not
crazy
crazy.
about it?
I've been busy, like, just doing stuff, but like nothing exciting about to talk about. Like, just like more of my like parent council at the school stuff, and um, you know,
That's not very exciting, is it?
no, we had a sign painting night. That was fun. I brought my mom though, and she had the worst sign ever. I bought her sign for her Mother's Day gift, and oh my goodness, it was like crazy trying to watch her put that together. But other than
Why, what was
that,
the sign?
it was a welcome sign, but it had like a billion pieces for her to paint and glue on. And then you had to remember
Oh.
like where the pieces went because they all had to fit in a certain area. And then I glued it together completely wrong. So it's like, oh,
When
it
did all
was,
this happen?
you weren't at home. I think you were away. That was a couple weeks ago. It was, the day
Oh,
before the
Chris.
Good Friday, I think. No, it was 3 weeks ago, actually. It was the day before that we had a
Oh, my
PA day.
God. I didn't care what you were up to half the time.
I know. And then, what else? Nothing. Like, literally, my life's been kind of boring.
Our life is boring. We're old. Oh, I know
Oh,
what's something that was exciting this week.
oh, what?
You got our tickets to Pulp.
Oh yeah, that was exciting. I did. I got tickets. I love the band Pulp, Pulp. I don't know if anybody's listened to them, but in the '90s, I loved them. I still listen to them. I still like literally. I have a car playlist on my Spotify, and I have Pulp songs on my car playlist. I don't have their new songs, so I gotta add those. Um, but so a friend of mine, a bunch of friends of mine, like a lot of friends of mine, went and saw Metallica last weekend, and so I thought, oh, I wonder what else is playing. I just happened to see that Pulp was coming. No, that's not true. I got an email from Ticketmaster saying, like, based on your selection of like past concerts, we thought you might like these concerts, and Pulp was in that email. And I got tickets, and I'm quite excited. Although it was funny because when I went to get the Oasis tickets, I was like 33,429 in line. Like I had to wait like 2 hours before it became my turn to buy tickets. So then when I went to order the Pulp tickets, it started to say putting you in the queue. And I was like so traumatized from Oasis. I was expecting it to be big, and it was like, you're next in line. It was like no wait at all. So
Wonder
uh,
if it'll not sell out then.
I don't know, but there wasn't that. There was I was the first in the queue. So um, and I got good tickets. Like I got because it was Budweiser stage in Toronto, so you have like there's a covered section with seats, and then
Is
there's
that
the lawn.
the old amphitheater?
Yeah, and then they
Oh,
have the
wow. I don't know if they can fill that.
oh, got a cough. Sorry, everybody. I'm coughing into my mic here. But yeah, and then they have this massive lawn section. And the lawn section, you can rent chairs for $20 or just sit on the lawn, and that's not covered. So I got seats like I got like the 200 seats, and I got covered
Good, 'cause
just
I
in
was
case
going to
it
say,
rained.
I'm too old for the lawns, sitting on the
Well,
lawn.
I would have got us chairs if we had to get lawns, but I
I'm
like the
too old for
covered.
that
And well,
nonsense.
if it's raining, I don't want to sit in the bloody rain. I just want to sit under the cover, right? So
Yeah, I want a
anyway,
seat. Yeah.
and it wasn't that expensive because ticket prices are just insane now. Like I had to sell our three of our children out of four for the Oasis ticket. Um, and we didn't even get great seats, and I spent a lot of money on Oasis. But
They're no good seats. I thought they were good seats.
no, they're pretty good seats. But still, I don't know if I'd pay like what I paid for them for. Yeah, they're pretty good seats. But um,
Oh, come on. It's Oasis. They're legendary.
well, that's true.
Big
But
reunion.
yeah, if they're still together by then.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
But with Pulp, I like literally got like seat covered, and it was like really cheap. I think it was like maybe $20 a ticket after all like the service charges they put on.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I'm excited. I love Pulp, and I can't wait to see them. And yeah, so we're going to like 2 concerts in a matter of weeks.
Like youngsters.
I know. I used to go to concerts every weekend in my 20s, and I barely go anymore to concerts. And now I'm excited. I'm going to like 2 in Toronto in a matter of weeks, so that's exciting.
Wowzers. What
I
are
know.
we
It's like,
doing with our cherubs? Just leaving them all alone?
yeah, they're teenagers, so they're fine. Um, but yeah. So, anyways, exciting. We're having like a Britpop summer now.
Yeah,
I just need to get
that'll be
skinny.
fun.
I can wear my Daisy Duke shorts and not look like
Oh,
I'm
please
50
don't.
years old.
Please don't do that.
Why? What are you saying, Alan?
Don't be that old lit person. Like,
Hmm.
we're
Well,
no young anymore,
it's not
love.
like neither is Pulp and neither is Oasis. They're older than us.
No, but I guarantee Jarvis Cocker's not going to be wearing Daisy Dukes. So just calm yourself.
You never know. You never know. So, anyways,
You'll be
yeah.
cold anyway. You're always bloody cold.
Oh, and yeah, because the Pulp concert's in September. I will be cold, so I need to wear like,
Double denim.
yeah, yeah, double denim.
What's it? What's Sander call that? The Canadian tuxedo, double
The
denim.
double denim, the tuxedo, yeah. Yeah. I never thought about that being except Oasis in August though. Oasis is gonna be hot.
Goddamn right it will be.
Just hope it's not raining, but
Who cares?
oh. Um anyways, that's it. That's all I had to say. But I'm excited. Yes, so Pulp and Oasis in August and September. So that's pretty cool.
Fun, fun, fun.
Lots of fun. That's just like kind of kicking off into my 50th birthday time. So that's good.
Oh yeah.
Because that my birthday's in October. So it's like September, all these
No, is
things
it?
leading. You
Wow.
don't even know. You say that, but you don't even know what my birthday is.
Oh, I know. I know everything.
Dude. So, okay. So I'm going to give you guys some context to Alex and knowing my birthday. He only knows it this year because it's my 50th. So I keep planning all these 50th events and, events leading up to my 50th. But last year it was August. And he texts me and it was like August 30th. So it was August 30th. And he texts me and he's like,
You've
hey,
already tell this story.
well, I'm telling it again. And he's like, hey, like, so he goes, what do you want for your birthday? And in my head, I'm like, wow, he's asking me really early. Like, he must be wanting to plan something big because he's asking me in August for my October birthday. And I go, I don't know. I don't really know yet. He's like, well, you better decide because we've already missed your birthday. And I'm like, you missed my birthday? I'm like, when's my birthday? And he's like, well, August 23rd. And I'm like, yes, it was. It was August 23rd, and you need to get me a present. But it wasn't.
It
It was no.
was. Oh no, it's October 23rd.
See,
Oh,
I
that's
almost just got
yeah.
you there. I almost just
No,
got you again.
yeah. I know what your birthday is.
Mm-hmm.
The kids not so much.
Yeah. So Alex, every year he just decides on a different day for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honey, we've managed to talk about nothing for 45 minutes.
Well, I heard you talk about Sam.
Well, I don't really have anything to talk about this week.
Well, gotta be Sam.
No, tomorrow, like I said, is the election, and either way, I'm going to need to distress after that. So I think it's
Are
just
you
going to
gonna
be
be
a
a
very quiet
nightmare
week.
to come home to?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be home. I might go to like the office of the candidate that I voted for and just watch the results with her.
Oh, you're not doing that. That'd be daft.
Why?
You better be home when I get home from work. Never mind none of this shit.
Why?
I'm so sick and tired of hearing about this goddamn election.
Oh well, it's
Like,
going to get
that's what
worse.
it is. We're the best man win. That's it.
Or
Like,
woman, or best woman
there's no women running.
in
No
local
women.
politics are.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
But it'll be what it'll be. That's it. Like, what are you going to take to your bed for a month if the wrong guy wins?
maybe.
Like, what are you, Jane Bronte?
Well, most of my brilliant ideas come when I'm trying to sleep. And
Oh
he could
yeah.
come up with a brilliant idea on how I'm going to like make change. So maybe I might just put to my bed for a month. But no, I'm gonna like just do some self-care stuff this week.
Oh, you did self-care.
What are you talking about?
What what was it on Friday? Makeup and hair or something, or
No,
Tootsie Rolls or
just
something?
my nails.
Yeah, self-care, self-care. I didn't get no self-care. Where's my
But,
self-care?
well, book yourself some self-care. That's not on me. I'm not your
No.
bloody personal
What did I say
assistant.
today? What
I'm
did
not
I
your
say?
personal assistant.
What did I say today when we were out in the boot?
You're gonna buy a
What did we
motorcycle.
see? What did we see?
A motorcycle.
We saw a man.
What?
That man was very happy and relaxed. The big smile on his face, riding in the sunshine.
Until they get
That's
in a fun car.
self-care. I don't get no self-care. I
Go
get
for a
nothing.
walk. Go for a walk, and you can walk into the sunshine yourself if you want.
I might roll an ankle or something. I'm not that good at walking. Fall over.
Mm.
You
Well,
seen the
that's like,
shape of me? I'm shaped like a barrel.
well, I saw like what you ate on Easter.
No, I know. I see what you eat every day too. Piggy wiggy.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Wiggy.
Yeah, keep it up.
All right, well, let's end this because we've been talking about nothing this whole hour.
I know.
But next week we'll have lots to talk about because we're going
No, we're
away
not.
together.
We're
Yeah, because
talking a lot of shite next week too.
no, because we're spending a whole weekend trapped together in a trailer. There'll be lots
Yeah,
to
but
talk about next week.
we'll not even be here though.
I know, but when we come, we have to come back on the Sunday because it's my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary dinner.
Was it a party?
Well, it's like a dinner. We're all meeting at a restaurant.
We are? Where?
Um,
First I've heard of this.
well, it was just planned today.
Oh, nice. Nice. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. I'm sharing now. Um,
What
there's,
restaurant?
there's
Tell me.
one in Caledonia. So
There's a restaurant in Caledonia?
yeah. So anyways, we're all going
I
like
didn't think
20.
Caledonia
Oh,
even had a post office. Never mind a restaurant.
boy, I've cut myself with my nails. I've never had to do that before in my life. Um,
Well, you cut me every day with your tongue.
ooh, that was a good one.
I know.
Anyways, so when we get back from the restaurant, we'll record the podcast, and I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about next week. We'll be trapped in a trailer, and it's supposed to rain next weekend, so we're not even going to be able to go outside and go for walks. We're going to literally be trapped in a trailer together.
Oh, I feel like there's going to be long games of Monopoly or something going on.
So I'm sure there's going to be a lot.
Followed by tantrums.
Oh, when you lose.
No, I don't have a tantrum when I lose. That would be you.
So,
But I'm
anyways,
perfect.
my point is, I think next week we're going to have lots to talk about. So, let's end this on a note now because I've cut myself, so I need to go get Band-Aid.
End
And
this on a note.
on a, like some, oh, I don't know, I feel like it's been one of those. Let's just end it before we like bore people to
I
hear
didn't care why people even listen to this, to be honest.
it. Because you're ridiculously funny. All right, so say bye, Alex.
What? Tell me I'm funny looking. What's wrong with you?
I didn't funny looking. I said you're just ridiculous.
You just said you're funny looking.
No, I never said you're funny looking. I just
Why
said
am I
you're.
funny looking?
Oh my gosh, I didn't say that. I said you're ridiculous.
What does that mean?
Just ridiculous. Okay, just say goodbye, Alex. Say goodbye,
See,
Alex.
this is what I'm talking about. Why do you decide when it ends?
Because I'm bleeding to death and I need to go get a Band-Aid.
You're not bleeding to death. You'd have to have a pumping heart to bleed to death.
Okay, well, say goodbye,
Okay.
Alex.
Goodbye, Alex.
Oh, I don't know how to make our song go, but okay.
Jesus.
Bye, everybody.
You want?